Welcome to the Hellfire Creative podcast. I'm Andy Baz.
And I'm Ben Mills.
On this podcast, we want to showcase creativity in business, individuals and how successful they've been. And hopefully you all get to learn something along the way whilst we have a bit of fun as well. On to the first episode. Our first guest is Jay Bunker from Alton's Barbecue.
Jay has worked with Hellfire Creative for about 7 years when we were called something else. And he definitely mentions it. And we go on into some of those really fun shoots that we've done with him in this podcast. But Jay tells you how he does his social media, how he comes up with his bizarre ideas of turning anything into a barbecue show. We've got Grill or No Grill, which is still a no deal, but you know, it's barbecue based. But yeah, it's a really fun chat. He talks the whole time. Andy Baz barely says anything.
Can't get a word.
And I say some things. Here he is.
Enjoy. You do the honours, Ben. First guest.
Well, our first guest on Hellfire Creative podcast is internet sensation, well, Instagram sensation, and barbecue guru, Jay Bunker from Alton's Barbecue World. How you doing, mate?
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
I like that introduction. I'd agree with some of it. Some of it, I wouldn't say I'm a guru of barbecue. I know his stuff. But when it comes to cooking, there's better people than me. Instagram sensation, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
We might as well start with the Instagram then, as that's pretty much what you've been able to do for the last 14 months.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, the Instagram's been nuts, and I had a good follower on Instagram, but with what happened with the pandemic and the fact that people couldn't come in the shop, it was the only way to talk to people. So by using Instagram, doing some lives, walking around the showroom, we did an NHS raffle where people spent £1 on a ticket to win a barbecue, and we did it all on Instagram. We did it live on there and everything, and that got us a lot of attention, a lot of followers, and a lot of interaction. So I think Instagram picks up on that, the algorithm as they call it. People pick up on that, you know, what goes on, and they sort of push you out to more people. And with that, yeah, Instagram just went mad. And to raise £5,000 for the NHS in 4 weeks was nuts. And you know, no one knew what was going to happen in the world. Hospitality struggled, restaurants struggled, you know. But I'm very lucky that I was in a game, or in an industry, should I say, rather than a game. An industry that everyone was stuck in the gardens, weather was insane. Everyone's buying furniture, buying barbecues, buying lawnmowers, and not going on holiday for the foreseeable future. And still, we're now, 14, 15 months later, and we're still not going anywhere. And it's still booming. And now I think what we've done now is, even myself, different for me, because obviously, I suppose I've got a different head on it because I'm in business, but a lot of my mates I speak to aren't keen to go on holiday. They're all sort of thinking, oh, do you know what? I'll give it a miss this year. Let's see what... So I think barbecue in this country is getting bigger. It's massive. I don't see it slowing down. So Instagram, yeah, is a way forward, because I was always worried with Instagram. Yes, it's on fire right now. It's amazing. What's happening when everyone goes back to work? Is everyone going to stop cooking? But I think that bug has caught hold of everyone.
I think there's enough on especially your channel, is you've got those recurring series of different events that they're all like a bit wild and like, yeah. But they're really interesting and captivating. Like, I know I work with you on some of the Masked Gorilla stuff, like doing the scoreboards and stuff, but yeah. I watch it anyway. It's interesting. I like to see what people try. I like to laugh at some of the things that people try, but some people like. It's insane, yeah. Right?
It's nuts, honestly. And I've met a lot of these guys who I work with on Instagram. I met all of them through Instagram. And the nuts thing is, like, people go, "Oh, you're like best mates." I've never met half of them. But I talk to them. I talk to them on Instagram just through a phone. And also, as you've seen, you know, Eric. I work with Eric on Restaurant Roulette. And I remember here one night, we were doing some editing on a video, and I went live with Eric. And the guy's in North Carolina. I get on with the guy so well, and you think, "Oh, you've known him for..." I've never met the guy. I don't know the guy, but we just work. It just works. And the shows are great, and I love coming up with the show ideas. Take a lot of time, they're a lot of fun, but it's been something that's been different, because obviously there's barbecue shops out there, but no one has done what I've done and sort of become a personality, put a face on it, become a personality. And there's also something, you know, at the start it's business, but I thought, all right, if I go out and do this in my car, would someone want to watch that? If I do this, I do that, and I get asked to do a lot of stuff. You know, I got asked to go on this, go on that, and go on this, and I think, was that got anything to do with barbecues? But what is nice is I put these things out and everyone follows. They follow me as much as they follow the barbecues. And Tom, Jamie, Craig, they've all got their own little pages going, and everyone's getting the attention. And to have 4 passionate people on one platform, all pushing it everywhere, it's just a recipe. That's a good word for this, for success. Look at that.
That could be the name, that's the name of the episode, I think. Recipe for success.
Absolutely, yeah. So tell us about the beginning. Tell the people about what you do and how you built it.
So basically, yeah, some people know, some people don't. Obviously, Alton Garden Centre is my dad's garden centre, so he started that up, 50-year anniversary this year. And I come out of school and went straight to work with my dad, and was sort of in his shadow. But I never really thought like that. I just sort of watched him, and I was just always there doing my bit. And then after 10 years, I sort of thought to myself, I'd like to do my own thing. Saw the barbecue sitting in a corner, and I had no passion for barbecues, which people can't believe. I just went, there's an opportunity. They're just sitting there doing nothing. It could have been furniture, it could have been mowers, but it was barbecues. They were sitting there in a little corner, and I thought I could do something with them. And he said, go on then, have a go. So, he let me have a go. So I built a little showroom. Then got to know a few things, got to know some brands, got to know what worked, what didn't work, got to know a few good people. Within 2 years, that grew. Within 3 years, 4 years, I did delivery and assembly. 5 years, started doing I think that's when we started working together, doing YouTube videos and all this, and going, okay, this is pretty cool, it's a bit different. And then we started and then we started to win awards for the showroom. And then in 2017, I moved the whole garden centre about, because Dad said, if you want your barbecue showroom down the bottom, you can rearrange the whole garden centre. I thought, I want it that much, I'm happy to let's do it. So I got my team together and we moved it all about. And it's probably the best thing that's ever happened. And I think furniture would agree, because now when you come in, garden furniture hits you. I think when you walked in before and it was lawn care and all that, that's fine. I'm never going to knock the way Dad's done it, because look at that place, 50 years, I can't knock him. But for me, I was just like, well, let's try it. There's no wrong or right. Let's try something a bit different. So we moved it. So now when you walk in, it's garden furniture, barbecues and homeware. The lawn care's in there. The watering can's in there. And if you walked in to me, you go, oh, I'm going in for my watering can. Oh, I'm going straight back out.
Yeah.
Whereas now you go, oh, hello, I'm here for a watering can. You got to go fast. Furniture, barbecues, mowers to get your watering can. Oh, okay.
Get a scented candle on the way.
High ticket items. The garden centre stuff, it's in there. But did you go, how many people still now? And you talk about the success and the Instagram and all that. It's great. But there are people out there who come in and go, didn't know you had this in here. Even today, I was at the shop today, and people come in and go, this place is insane. I didn't even know you sold barbecues. So it shows it can be even bigger.
Yeah.
And that's the big move. And moving it down there in 2017, and from 2017 moving it down there, it has gone nuts. The showroom's immense. We've won barbecue, we've won barbecue showroom of the year 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021. We've won other awards. It's been nuts. And to sit there, I don't, if you come in the showroom as well, I don't set it, I know they don't tell you they're coming down, they just come down. And to win awards and move it down there, then a dead area out the back, I said, Dad, can we put some paving stones down and make a little area for events? Yeah, okay, yeah, fine, it's just a shed, do that. Look at the events this year. Without that patio, just constantly, I said in 7 years in the making, which is a video I did with you, Ben, 2017, 2018, I think we made that video. 7 years in, and we called it 7 years in the making. So it would have been 2017, 2018.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah. And I said in that, there's, you said, what's next? And I said, every year I want to come up with something new. I never want it to be the same. And people come in and go, well, Weber's always there, but we move it about. We've moved KJ to there, we moved Traeger to there, we brought Yeti in, which is an American brand that's huge. I never thought in a million years we'd do Yeti. But they've approached 2 places in the country. One's us and another one's SoCal down in Southampton, down near Newquay, where they're all surfing and stuff in the summer. You get why they go there, but they've come to Alton Barbecue World in Essex. And that just sort of says to me, wow. Things have happened that I've never imagined. And
the brand it's a known brand now, that Alton's Barbecue World, rather than it just being a barbecue section.
Yeah.
It's its own, like we've said, it's business within a business.
Yeah. And I always like to try and stay true to the people that have been there right from the start, because I think that's so important. I've seen people go the wrong way with it. But I've got my own style, and people could say I don't like. Fine, that's no problem. In business, you can't go attacking people because you'll lose everything, and you'll risk it. Can't make big mistakes like that. But now with the Instagram fame, success, whatever you want to call it, I've had. I now get people that come in and go, oh, I know a mate who does that. Oh, I know a mate who does a bit of filming. I know a mate who does that. And I go, no, when I do my filming, I've always worked with Ben. I just always have. When I've done my graphics, I always go to Gray's. With my uniform, I always go to Mark, who's a guy in Basildon called Personalised Warehouse. They go, oh, yeah, but my guy does all the stuff for Towie, does all the stuff for that. Yeah, that's great. Maybe one day. But I think if that goes wrong, you then go back to Mark and go, all right, mate. And he goes, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. And I don't think he would.
Where
but you know
go?
when like you think, do you know what? And I think that's the thing. Richard Holden.
Yeah.
Rich now's out of the barbecue game.
Yeah.
But I always use Rich. I still refer to Rich now. Literally the other day, I was doing some notes in my book that I got from Rich, and I just like, so I miss him. I phone him up, I chat to him. And I always say, mate, if you ever want to come down and do another thing again, you know, but he's not in the game. But that to me means everything, to not forget about the people that got me where I've got me. You, Richard, Personal Warehouse, Gray's Graphics. There are a few integral people who made that place what it is.
I think,
well as
especially with working with you, Jay, it's that we have. It's going to sound really weird now, but we have a connection. Whereas me and you can go, you'll say something, I go, actually, why don't we try this, Jay?
Yeah.
Like, yep, you got it. And then like Christmas, that's like we did that little Instagram video. Like I think
Secret Santa.
We just knocked it out for like in an afternoon.
Yeah, and
swapped it for a Yeti, I think.
Yeah. But I think the thing is now, and it's happened a few times this year. I phoned you up and I go, I've got an idea, and literally, if we weren't in lockdown or anything, I was able to come around in the summer when I come around here, I did all the editing here with you, because I don't want to go, all right, Ben, edit it, and then you send it back to me and I go, oh, can you change that? Oh, let me know your amendments in an email. I'll come around and do it with you, mate. I know how I want it to look. You know you want it to look. You know how you want it to look for your brand. I know how I want it to look for my brand. We work together. And I just think this is so important. And yeah, I love bouncing ideas. And that Secret Santa, I think, didn't I phone you? And then within 24 hours,
we
had done it.
And put it out.
Because you come in the next day, filmed it, and that night I come around here and we sat here eating Dominoes. Editing. I was on live with some guy in North Carolina and we smashed out a video.
Yeah.
And then that ended up, funny enough, you don't know that, but that ended up winning me the barbecue Christmas showroom Instagram idea of the winter.
That is a long title.
No, but that's what I mean.
I want to see the trophy for that.
Let's just clarify. That is not the actual title of the award. Right? But I can't.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I like that.
It's something cool. But it was.
Oh, we can put that on our website now.
We will.
We won this award.
It was social media idea for barbecues of the winter, because not many people think of it. But I've shown again at Christmas time. We did like. We've always had to shut the showroom down at Christmas, because Christmas is huge at Alton's. You know, you said, Baz, you come down at Christmas. Christmas is mental at Alton's. But Dad said after the year you've had, keep it open, right? I can't say too much about the figures and stuff, but I can touch on them a little bit. And basically, 2 or 3 years ago, we didn't keep it open. Then we started keeping it open. We do about 30, 40 grand, you know, a couple of hundred barbecues. This year, we've done like 350, 400,000. It's not, honestly, I can't explain. It's not in the same ballpark, the whole thing. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah. And the ideas, and that was an idea that we come up with. What about doing, again, because the Instagram was so popular, why not do a Secret Santa? Let's have a letterbox in there. They post their letters to Santa. Okay, well, imagine, and the way we played it, Ben, was I'm Father Christmas. What do you want from Alton's Barbecue World if you could have one thing? Come down, post it in our letterbox, and on Christmas Eve, I will pick it out, and no matter where you are in the country, I will come and deliver it to you. I stuck to my word. I think I went about an hour and a half away, and the guy weren't even there. But and the thing is as well, people go, why didn't you... Exactly, yeah, cheers. And people go, why didn't you phone him before? I said, well, that sort of ruins the surprise. Yeah. But that's the risk I took. But yeah,
you took the risk.
So that was Secret Santa, and that was fun, and that was just an idea, and that ended up winning an award. That idea, that was one of the best ideas they saw in the garden centre industry for like barber. They said that no one's come up with an idea like that, and that was great. And like you say, we connected that night. We come up with an idea, and it went mental. Yeah. It went mental, and it was great. It was great.
I think it's because we've got that. Like we've worked together for so long. And you trust us as a company to
100%,
to pull it off.
Yeah.
You'll let me go, why don't we do this?
Yeah.
And you'll go, what?
Yeah.
Like, so for the listeners or the viewers, we'll put this video, this will be on our website, this video. I haven't put it on there because it was Christmas. I didn't really want to put it on there, but let's put it on there. Hellfirecreative.com. The video is Jay having a conversation with a
Jay.
slightly more hyperactive Christmassy version of himself. And he's like throwing barbecue accessories around, and
I don't actually know
it's
what was.
hilarious.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what was.
It's
going
even
on.
got like a generation game style like cutaways as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. What I wanted to do was have me as me, and then have someone who's a little bit nuts and wants to give loads of stuff away. And that was the concept of the video. And we just said, let's film me talking about an idea, and then this hyperactive Jay with a Santa's apron on and a hat just comes to interrupt.
Stuff
and go,
we found in the store.
You can have this, can have this, can have this, can have this. And it was just it's just an idea. And I think we filmed it in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think-
come around here in the night and we literally put it all together. And then the next day I think I put it live, and you think, and that's me. If I've got an idea, I got people on the phone. I go bang, bang, bang. Let's do it. I'm not one of them where I go, oh, let's have a think. Let's have a this. Let's do it. Let's get on with it. Let's make it happen. I'm a doer, not a. I can't remember what the phrase is. There's some people that do it, some people think there's this. I can't remember what the phrase is. But if I can't
Doers and
remember,
dwellers, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone's looking at everyone around the room here. No one knows the idea.
I'm a doer, so.
Not heard of that one. Yeah.
Nah. But go on, mate.
Talk about your ideas. So tell us about some of the video content you've done during the pandemic, because it's nuts, isn't it?
What the shows?
Yeah.
So the shows we've done, obviously, we just talked about Secret Santa, but you know what it was? It was a show that really got it going. And like I said, I've met people through Instagram, some of the most insane people who barbecue. And I've got one account. I'm going to shout him out on here at Bro and Slow. There you go, Jamie. That was for you. So Jamie lives literally 20 minutes from me. Jamie Bro and Slow, if you follow him, and you will after this. Yeah. If you follow him,
You should. He's cooking is insane.
the guy's insane. And Jamie really is he's someone I can phone every night. He's become one of my best mates, and it all started on Instagram. I didn't go to school with him or nothing, but we just, again, we connect. We love our ideas. He will come and cook on the patio. If I phone him up and say, I need you tomorrow, he'll come and cook. And then I've made things. He was a Kamado Joe. Kamado Joe is a ceramic barbecue. For anyone that's not listening, doesn't know.
It's a cool looking barbecue.
It is a cool looking
really
barbecue.
cool
I will
looking barbecue.
definitely second that. But yeah, so he's a Kamado Joe big fan, and he met me through Instagram. We got chatting and that. And next thing, I've got him on the patio doing events with Ashley Banjo and Tyler West. All things that I didn't expect. Dan Osborne, Jacqueline Joster, guys from Towie, Callum Best, Binky. Yeah, it's honestly the list is mad, and there's still more coming out at the moment. He then got to do things like that, and he said, wow, I've got to go from cooking in my garden to now cooking with celebrities. And also I got him on Kamado Joe's Fire Squad. So he now, when the pandemic's over, will go around cooking for Kamado Joe at all events and stuff. So I've made things happen for him. He's made things happen. So I met Jamie through that. Jamie then introduced me to a few others. From that, I said to the guys, what about doing like an Instagram show? And this was the first sort of thing that anyone ever saw on Instagram of barbecues. There was something a bit different, and there was Gaz, GB Grillmaster on Instagram, and Chris, who is Bebop's on Instagram. They were doing a thing called Barbecue Wars, where they every Wednesday would just go live and just have a little cook-off together. Just some people would just watch. 10, 15, 20 people would watch. And I thought, that's cool. Got talking to them. They're some of my best friends as well. I've got this little network of a lot of close friends, 10 or 11 of them, who are really close. And so I like your idea of Barbecue Wars, and I've got to meet a few of you. What about doing something where we have a wheel, we spin it, and it has restaurants on or something, and you guys recreate food from those restaurants, head to head and stuff, and we'll let the public watch it and vote on how good they think your cooking is. They went, love that. Again, within no time at all, bang, it was the idea. Then I started asking big guests, DJ Barbecue, Christian Stevenson used to work for MTV, X Games, he's done all sorts. He's a massive barbecue fan. 70,000. I said, got an idea of a show, but would you come on? He went, I'd love to. Wow, okay, hold on. Okay, he's interested. People started going, I love this idea. This is a bit different. What's going on? That was Restaurant Roulette. Restaurant Roulette went crazy. Absolutely crazy. From that, we then did Restaurant Roulette Battles, which was after it. So it was like a spinning wheel. Restaurants would land on it. They would cook food from the restaurant, and you as the public would watch their food. And Baz, you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see it. Ben, you've seen it. I know you. When I come around here, you would literally sit here and watch it with your other half and the kids and go, it is nuts. It was nuts.
Yeah.
The honestly, the level was a joke.
It was what was great about it is that those accounts like Bro and Sloan, you could watch their week unfold as they were preparing for the big reveal. And then when it actually came to it, they were like, it was really impressive. Like the stuff came out like, who was it who went to McDonald's is when he got all the...
Brian So.
Yeah,
he won the show with it.
Yeah, he went and got all the packaging and like, he even got a hat, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah.
Like, just like,
But yeah, he went and got it all. And the thing was as well, through the week, it started off, I can't remember the complete, but you had Taco Bell was done, TGI's was done. And then as it started ramping up...
Wagamama's was a good one.
Yeah,
That came
Dave
out
did
really well.
Wagamama's. But as it was ramping up, people then went, what's this? Then it started gaining momentum, and I mean momentum. When we did Pizza Express, when they were doing it all, they were tagging in, Pizza Express, come on. And they watched it. And all of a sudden you go, Pizza Express are watching our show. Five Guys, they come on. They went to Five Guys. They went in the kitchen, the back of Five Guys. Gary, he went to KFC, went in the drive-thru and pretended to be in there cooking. Told them what they were doing. They tagged it on their show. And you're thinking, what is going on here? These companies are loving what we're doing. Then we did the battles. Then I invited all the guys down to come and cook on a patio. Then I had a gap. Spoke to you, Ben, and said, I've got an idea. So 24 hours, you're down on the patio, and we went spin to win.
Oh, yeah,
so we had a
spin to
wheel.
win was
We had a
brilliant.
wheel,
Forgot about
which
that.
basically, yeah, spin to win was
Same wheel.
Same wheel, because do you know what? The wheel
Keep the
became
wheel.
the wheel became so popular. So like, how can I use it again? So we put prize on the wheel, and what I did then is every week, I think I did it for about 4 or 5 weeks. I basically come on, and I basically ask a question, and it'd be like fastest finger
Yeah, I
first.
got it wrong.
If you knew the
I got on, didn't I?
Yeah.
He picked me at random.
I
And
did.
I went, 11. You went, no, it's 12. Bye.
Yeah. So what I do is ask a question on Instagram, or basically ask a question live. If you think you know the answer, send me a request. People send me requests, I'll then bring them on, and if they got it right, I'll spin the wheel, they win a prize. Called Spin to Win. Everyone loved it. Went back to Restaurant Roulette. Then we did Secret Santa. And then what else have we done? We did Grill or No Grill,
Grill or no grill?
which was actually planned to do. Baz, you know about Grill or No Grill?
No,
Here
I've
we
not
go.
seen
He's
that
gonna
one.
love this one. This was a belter.
It's got nothing to do with Deal or No Deal. Wait.
Yes, it has.
Exactly like Deal or No Deal.
Yes, it has. But again, it was for New Year's Day. I thought, I want to do something. I'm known for these. I started to get known for these barbecue game shows and stuff and little bits of fun and sort of everyone sat at home doing nothing. How can I make everyone happy? So that's where it all started. So New Year's Day, I thought, right, Deal or No Deal. I love that show. What about having boxes? They come on live. Someone comes on live. We pick someone. They come on live and basically they pick the boxes. And inside the boxes are barbecue prizes. So it's called Grill or No Grill. It went on. I did it on New Year's Eve. Everybody went mad for it. So I then went.
Amazing.
So I then went, you know what? I'll roll it out for 4 or 5 weeks. So I did it for 4 or 5 weeks. That went up till January. Then I did a show called Date Night, which was about Valentine's Day. And I had 3 girls that I knew on Instagram, 3 blokes that I knew on Instagram, all cook food, going head to head, boys v girls. That was called Date Night. That went off. And then we're on to the Masked Griller now. And the Masked Griller is something where we sort of stripped it back because Bro and Slow, Season Blog, all these guys I named, their reputations on Instagram, like mine, have exploded. They're so well known. And on Date Night, one of the lads beat one of the girls. And a few of us, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but everyone agrees, a few of us thought the girl won there. But because it was Matt, the Season Blog, who was on Restaurant and everyone loves him, he got the vote. And I thought, do you know what? Hats off to Matt. And there was a bit of a joke about it, but I thought, do you know what? Poppy smashed it. She smashed it. No disrespect to Matt. I love Matt. He's insane. But I thought Poppy... But was it because it was Matt? Because it was him, he won it. Don't know. I don't know how the public
The
play
fan
it.
base has got a... Yeah, there must be a fan
Yeah, of course there
bias
is.
there.
Of course there is. As soon as I do things with Brian So, everyone loves it. Because Jamie's so lovable. Everyone loves him. Fat Boy London. I do a lot of stuff with Alex. Everyone loves him. His wings are insane. But there's certain people who just do so well because of who they are. You know, I'm in that very fortunate situation now. When I put a post up, it's just bang, 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 bang. You build yourself up to that, and it's a lot, and it's a lot of hard work. So I thought, you know what? It'd be cool to do a show where each week I just come up with a theme, not a restaurant, a theme like Chinese, Indian, and people send me their photos, and I just put their photos up on a night, and everyone just gives it a score 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then over 4 weeks we'll do it as a league table. At the end, we'll say, right, this person was that, this person was that, this person. So at the end of the 4 weeks, so I've got one. We're on the final week now, which is USA, and then after this week, I'll mask everyone live. So a couple of people who are right up there on the leaderboard have only got like 100 followers, and a couple of guys with 10,000 are like in 40th place. So you think after this, there's going to be some more accounts that are going to blow up, and all it's been about finding people who no one knows, who don't have the big fame, and also I don't want to go live with you, Joe. I'm a bit nervous, this, that, and the other. But you're a good cook. Yeah, but I go, do you know what? People need to see your stuff.
Recognition.
People
for
need
the
to
cooking,
see your stuff. So that's that. And yeah, that's the Masked Griller. Then we're going to have a bit of a breather. Got another couple of ideas. Great.
We're coming into the showroom to.
We are doing a big 2021 showroom video, because we have not done one actually for 4 years, and the last one was epic.
Yeah.
So we need to do a new showroom video. That's something that's coming.
Got loads planned for it.
Yeah. It's going to be a mental day. A mental day.
That's going to be a labour of love as well.
And then, as everyone knows, Restaurant Roulette's coming back in the summer. I've told a couple of people the idea. Ben, you know it. And I think it's going to take what we did last year to the next level. So basically, Restaurant Roulette was huge. Restaurant Roulette Battles was huge. The concept was big. How do I do it again? Because I think people think I'm going to come back and go, right, 8 new contestants, 8 new restaurants. That's too easy. Yeah. I need to go big. So, Restaurant Roulette's going to be epic. And you know what? All these shows are just a build up to it, because I want to start it now, I'm telling you. Yeah. But I can't. Yeah,
you've been chopping at the bit since December.
Yeah, it's a summer show. I know what I wanted to do since December, January. But it's there for the summer. Yeah. So I've got to come up with these little ideas to fit. And also, what I'm going to do as well, which they don't know, but they're about to, is the Masked Griller. The top 4 people in the top 4 will win. They're going to get an invite to take part in Restaurant Roulette.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So, so that they're going to come into Restaurant Roulette. Yeah, that's the shows.
You don't do the same, do you? You keep it fresh every time. I can 100%. See you're constantly just thinking, what's the next?
100%.
Do not want to do the same thing.
Nope. No, I don't. No, Restaurant Roulette is the only thing that I'm sort of out of the shows going back to, but it was
only by name though. Is it the same, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's
And there's a wheel.
Yeah, there's a wheel.
There's a wheel, and then
there's a wheel. There's a few restaurants, and but I'm only going back to that show and doing it on another level, because it was. I think it's really the reason why I've done what I've done. Really, I do. I honestly do. I think the social media, the NHS raffle that we did, and the Restaurant Roulette is the reason that I sit here and get to do things like this podcast and get invited to things and stuff. So it'd be mad not to go back to that show. And I've got people saying, "Oh, you're gonna do Master Griller season 2. Oh, you're gonna bring back Spin to Win. Oh, you got to do Grill or No Grill." And it's like, wow, I've really caught people's imagination here. But as you say, do you go back to them, or do you play it fresh?
Keep it fresh.
So that's where I've got to go. Right, this next idea I come up with, is it good? You go, yeah, it's all right. Or would it be better off to do a season 2 of that? Yeah. So it's hard, because you love Spin to Win, Ben. Yeah. So
It's silly. That's why
it's fun.
Giveaway.
It's fun, but it cost me a fortune.
It was a big prize.
Yeah, it was. But do you know what? We get given a lot of stuff, and I personally get given quite a bit of gear myself. I'll go and try it. Do you know what? I haven't got time, so I'll give it back to people, because with that I can go, do you know what? Thank you for the Yeti. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But you know what? I can make an Instagram show out of it. That will do more for me than me taking it home and taking a picture of me cooking in my kitchen with it. Yeah. That's why I do it. And then the brands love it as well, because they go, "Oh, we're a part of your show." Yeah. And
it's got to do wonders for the brands that are actually in store. But let's talk about how important do you think your brand is, like, well, say your brand, but you're like having that own identity, so people recognise that little flame and it's always barbecue world. Do you think that's really important, or is that just a secondary thing so people know that you work there rather than?
I don't know.
Because you look at it on your Instagram when you post pictures of like I think this week you did a video, like a little Insta video of all the books.
Oh,
like
the barbecue bookshelf. That's cool. Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
And it's all branded up, and people I think it got quite a lot of likes and a lot of traction, I think, just from that.
Yeah.
I think that's
I did a reel, and I looked tonight, it's almost got 5,000 views.
Yeah.
So that's nuts. That's just a video of some books. But I know now I've got the audience, and I think if I get it right, it's going to get views. Yeah. And I think with the branding, like you say, how powerful is the branding? I don't know, but I'll constantly put the branding out there, so it becomes the thing. When you say, do you know what an amazing thing, Ben? It will never happen. I'm going to put that on record. It will never happen. But how cool would it be to just put the flame up on something and go, Alton's Barbecue World? Like you got the apple. Oh, have you got apple? No, right, we haven't got apple in here. Right, but imagine
they don't even put the logo on their stuff.
Exactly. So I got the apple on the back of my phone. Everyone knows it's Apple.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's ever going to happen. I don't. Yeah. But you say brand identity. If I put that flame up at a barbecue festival or something, would people go, "That's Jay and Alton's Barbecue World"?
I think you could.
That would be. I don't know. That's something you'd have to ask the listeners.
That's what we're going to do.
follow.
We plan to take the creative off eventually.
Yeah.
We're going to take, so just there's,
Yeah, see, that's cool. You've changed your name so many times.
I know, but
I can't keep up.
this name's stuck for about 2 years now, but it's not any fault of my own that the name's had to change. It's normally just situations change, but this is it. This is the best one, I think.
This is cool.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's a volcano exploding.
yeah, because
Love
we're a
it.
volcano of ideas.
Oh, look
That
at
wasn't that. I just came up with that.
Love
so
it.
that is, proof.
Another recipe.
Another recipe for success.
Which is, again, the name of the podcast today. A recipe for success.
Yeah, so brand identity is important, and I just think when I do something, you've seen all the new uniform, all the new stuff. I just, I think I'm trendy. I like it looking trendy. Do you know what I mean? I want to get some hoodies because obviously, like this winter, we've all had body warmers. But you know what? Like, it's cold, and you think, oh mate, how cool would it be to have a hoodie with the flame like inside here? I think that'd be sick to have the flame inside here and then Newton's Barbecue World logo and stuff. So yeah, brand identity is important, and I think when I do something, I don't know, I just want it all to look fresh, clean.
Well, like I've said to you, the first time I come in,
Yeah.
it was like going into Pimp My Ride, but the barbecue version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool look,
It is,
and
yeah.
you made it fun as well because you got all your team, like the picture
Oh,
of
the
them behind
character,
you.
that's whip, man. I love that.
But that's another good thing about it is the tightness of the team that you've got.
Yeah, I can't honestly. I do love the boys. I love them to bits. And yes, I'm the face of it, and yes, it's me on Instagram. But I have a team behind me that mean the world to me, and they're I've had Tom with me for years. Right, the way I got Tom. Tom has probably got more knowledge than all of us.
I think Tom lives on this road.
Tom lives around. No, I think Tom's around here somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes I see Tom walking down the street.
Tom is walking down the. Tom is around here
He's
somewhere.
outside watching through the
Tom-
window now.
yeah, yeah.
Why can't I be on the podcast?
Yeah. Tom, you
Not
can
the
be on-
face, Tom.
Yeah. So Tom is so important. And Tom has more knowledge, I think, than all of us. Tom knows his stuff. That boy knows his stuff. And Tom's been with me for years. And we've been through some stuff together, me and Tom. And I've got a lot of time for Tom, and I'll always be there for him. Then we brought Jamie in. Jamie came. Jamie was so quiet. He was straight out of school. He didn't know anything, didn't have a clue. And I thought, that's right what I need, because I don't need someone that comes in, yeah, mate, I know how to do this. Yeah, mate, I've been selling cars. I don't need someone like that. I want someone who just gets shit done. Do you know what I mean? Just get stuff done, because me and Tom were so busy with everyone. We're like, we can't stop. We need a pair of hands. Jamie started as a pair of hands, and now Jamie's become integral. He's so important. He's so good, and people love him. He's so lovable, Jamie. He's adorable. And then you got Craig just gets stuff done. Craig just comes in the morning. He will go. Craig likes to tidy. Craig likes to organise. Craig will jump in a van and go and do 30 deliveries. He'll just crack on. And I know where, all the boys, and it's hard. And we've just brought Mark in as well. Mark is barbecue mad. He loves barbecuing. He loves to cook. What more can I ask for? The guy knows how to sell. He's got the gift of the gab, Mark, and he loves barbecuing. So he's got the passion. So they've all got their own little thing, and we all barbecue in our own time. But I wouldn't say we're like so passionate. We're not, but we love what we do. So it's sort of, we are passionate, but we love what we do, and we understand what you guys, customers, want, and we know how the industry works. So I think that's good. And then we got Josh, our little weekender. He's only a kid. Brilliant. Customers love him. He's adorable. He's got a barbecue. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. So the team mean the world to me. And things like when I did the graphic behind it, I got caricatures done on my phone, and everyone was like, that's sick. Me and Craig came up with the idea. We went to Gray's Graphics. We went, look at these. I then paid out of my own pocket, because it wasn't something where you go to the marketing team or my dad and go, can I get some character? Pardon, what? I went, you know what? I want to do it. And you know what? Everybody comes in and they stand and go, that's cool. That's well cool.
It is
They
cool.
all comment on it. They all comment on it. And I know Gray's have had people going, oh, the thing I see at Alton's Barbecue World Shop, like I want to get that done for my bit.
Yeah.
So Gray's like, cheers, Joe. I'm like, you're welcome. And that's what it is.
Do you know what they remind me of? Do you remember those little big-headed football things when you were a kid?
Yeah.
They're Euro 96.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. That's exactly
But
what I
it's
was
not-
straight away. I was like, Euro 96.
It's cool.
showing your age.
It is cool. And I'm the face of it, but I have a team behind me. And that team, if I go, can you come in at 8, boys? They'll come in at 8. We're going to do an event tonight. Let's do an event. Let's do this. Let's do that. If I get given free stuff or stuff comes to me, I go, you take that, you take that. Oh, look, we've been offered this, we've been offered that. And I think that's why we all look out for each other. And do you know what I mean? We don't put each other in crap. We look out for each other. We try and help each other out. If someone makes a mistake, we'll all try and help and cover for them. Yeah, you're only as good as your team. Teamwork makes the dream work. That is a saying that I do know. And I can't honestly say it. You know, the boys are great. And again, teamwork is yourself, Ben, the film Baz, you're involved now. You know, you guys, Gray's graphics, personalised wear. If I didn't have the uniform, or Gray's making signs like that, or dressing up our van, you coming down to film it, all that, I'd have nothing. So I've got a good network of people, and that's the thing now. It's nice. If I come up with an idea, I've got loads of people I can phone and get it done fast. And like you say, always thinking, coming up with ideas. So yeah, the team is so important.
I was going to ask you a question.
That was a really long-winded answer.
It was good. It was a good answer, Nick. But it threw me off what I was going to say.
That's good.
You'll come back to
Yeah. So you get invited to some really cool stuff. Like you got to go and make a wood fire pizza
oven.
Mate, that looks. I love the orange one. I want the orange.
Oh, the blaze. That looks right like your helmet. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Let's just clarify. Biking helmet. Whoa.
Yeah, bike helmet. You got to do that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's what I'm saying. I get to do things like this podcast. I get to do things with you guys. I get invited to things, get to go to celebrities' houses and stuff. So, yeah, people come in and stuff and remind me about the pizza oven. But with like going to celebrities' houses, we went to Binky Felster's house, who was in Made in Chelsea. And I'm not into Made in Chelsea and Towie and all that, but I understand what these guys can do for your brand. And when they start shouting about things, so it's great. And they like to work with me as much as I want to work with them. So they saw me doing stuff with Towie, and Binky got in touch and I got a message. So I said, yeah, okay. So she lived up in London, obviously, and she had seen what we'd done with Callum Best. She said, I'm pregnant. I haven't got time to come down and do the cooking with you. I said, that's fine. She went, I want to get a barbecue. I want to do this, that, and the other. So the guy was doing some landscaping. So I spoke to him and she wanted it built in. So we went and worked with them and designed it and put it all in. That was great. Within a week, I had a guy in the shop and he went, oh, hello, mate. You're the Instagram guy. I went, yeah. And he went, sorry. He went, wanted to get a barbecue. Drove 2 hours because she saw you with Binky Felsted. I went, oh, really? He said, yep. She said, right, we're going there to get our barbecue because they work with Binky Felsted. I'm not joking. And I turned around and I went to, they spent £1,000.
Yeah.
Right. 2 days later, he phoned up and said, can I get one for my brother and one for my uncle? So he done about $4.5 to $5,000, all because we went to Binky. Yeah. And I went to my dad and went, there you go. Yeah. There you go. And that was nuts. And that was really one of the times where I went, wow. And now people come in and go, oh, I saw you with that. Is this the one that Dan Osborne bought? Oh, is this the one that Jacqueline Jossa was cooking on? Oh, is this the one that Ashley Banjo was with? Yeah. That means they're watching my stuff. So, yeah, that's amazing, the power of what they can do.
And just before we started this podcast, you showed us that Jay from Inbetweeners.
Oh, yeah, James Buckley. James Buckley,
yeah.
Yeah, so Jay, do you know what? And James is so into his barbecue and he loves it. And it was actually a friend of mine called Zane who... he saw me do the Ashley Banjo and Jordan Banjo one and then the Towie one. And he come in and I went, oh, Zane, how you doing? He went, yeah, I didn't know you did all this celebrity stuff. I went, well, with lockdown, mate, I said, we can't really, we can't have the events. We can only have certain people out there. Patio's closed, so we do it after hours. And we do it out on the patio area. And he went, oh, he said, well, I know James Buckley. And I went, that's a guy from Inbetweeners. He went, yeah. He went, he'd love to come down and do it. He's mad on his barbecue. Bang. I kid you not, me and James get on so well. Yeah. We get on really well, and we chat on the phone and we talk and stuff. He comes in a shop probably, I'd say once a week.
I think I pounced a fag off of him at the brush once.
There you go. But yeah, so then that was it, and we set a barbecue up for him the other day, and then he's on the Instagram talking about. He was on his vlog last night chatting about it, and he mugged me off on his vlog, bless him. But I'll take that. You got to take that. And yeah, so. I think one of the goals, and I said earlier, I have like a bit of a bucket list going. One of the goals is I need James to bring all of them, and we do an In-Betweeners barbecue event. That's big time. That's nuts. That'd be that
bucket list, isn't it? That?
Yeah, that's one of the bucket list.
We'll film that one.
Yeah.
Good to have a goal.
So yeah, going back to anyway, you did ask me about the oven, but the oven was Della Vita. They obviously saw what we were doing, and I've always said to Weber, I want to do my own colour barbecue. Weber have always gone, yeah, but you have to order this, that, and the other. The numbers you have to order and the amount of work that have to go into it to a massive organisation like them, it's not. Oh, I've got, Jay, you need to be like a different level. They're not going to do it. So I was talking to Joe from Della Vita one day, he come in the shop and that. I said, "Do you know, I'd love to do my own colour." He went, "You can do your own colour if you want." I said, "I wanted dairy milk purple." He said, "Well, we wouldn't be able to do it because of the pattern on it, but we could get as close to it as we could." I went, "Oh, I'd love to, mate." I said, "I'll be well up for that." He went, "Okay." So he come back to me about a week later and he sent me some colours. He went, "What do you think?" I went, "Oh," he said, "You've got to see him." I went, "How long?" He said, "We're in Yorkshire." So I went, "Do you know what? I'm coming." He went, "Really?" I went, "Yeah, I'll come." He didn't expect me to go. He said, "You're too..." I said, "I'll come." So he was excited as I was because he was like, "Oh, Jay's going to come." So I went all the way to Yorkshire on the train and I made this oven from start to finish all day long and designed my own oven and then brought 10 of them in and they've all gone. They all went within 2 weeks and I called it the Viola. I put it on my Instagram and I said, "Right, people name the new oven." And some people go, "Jay's purple oven." I went, "That's great. We're not going to go with that. Thank you.
Pizza face.
Thank you, honestly." The Alton's oven. I was like, again, that's
You've not tried there.
yeah. Thank you.
Bit bland.
Moving on. And so I basically, and one guy put, "What about Viola? It's Italian for purple." I was like, "Well, I like that. It's got a ring to it." And then I was like, "Viola J?" And I was like, because it's my oven. I was like, "No, this, that, the other." So then I thought, do you know what? Bonita means beautiful. And Bonita is where I have my holiday home in America, Bonita Springs. So I thought that's got something to do with me. So Viola Bonita. And they've sold out. They've gone mad. We've got 10 more coming in. Everyone loves them. Della Vita get asked all the time. John Lewis have contacted Della Vita. Della Vita contacted me and said, "Would you let them go into John Lewis?" I went, "I would love to because that's a massive tick. But also, I love the fact you got to come here and get it."
Yeah.
Because if John Lewis take 1,000, the identity's gone. The identity's gone. Then.
It's your own one. Isn't
It's yeah. So that was an amazing opportunity to get
So
to do.
you've got a product that John Lewis can't have.
Yep.
That's brilliant. That's a tick, isn't it? There.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
You don't sing about that enough. You don't talk about that enough. I think you should when they come in, you could go, "Not available at John Lewis." That should be the signage.
I don't need to say nothing. They know. They know, and I know.
Just go stand outside Waitrose with one again.
But it's not even if they come in. If they come in and say, "Oh, we'd love to have it," I said, "Well, that's amazing. You'd love to have it." But hopefully they go, "I get it. You know, he's done it. He's got a little barbecue shop and that. He's doing well. You go and make one."
Yeah, pick your own colour.
We're too busy. We're working. We're on that. Yeah. Well, then there you go. Yeah. I dedicated a day to go and do that.
Yeah.
Not many people would do that. If you're going to do things like that, I don't know if I'll start a new thing. You know, a lot of people, and I got told by some guys, you know, some of the influencers and stuff, with your social media, Instagram, just be careful. You don't make a mistake because one wrong thing we've learned this year, you make a mistake,
you're cancelled.
You're done.
Even if you don't really make a mistake.
Yeah. There's people that are there's been lots of things this year where people have said this, said that, and trolls and all that sort of horrible stuff. And I've had little bits of it, and I mean little bits, nothing like what other people have to deal with. And I just sort of have completely lost the point of this. What were we talking about?
Starting your own thing? I don't know. You talk about colours. We're talking about colours of pizza ovens.
I know, yeah.
But I guess that is a fair point. Like with Insta fame, probably is going to come a lot of trolls and a lot of.
There's a lot of hate.
You got to be well careful who you message and
exactly,
you talk to.
Exactly, and you just you know what I mean. You can't do. I know when I had Ashley Banjo down. He come down with Jordan, his brother, and they done some cooking and stuff and all that. And we filmed it. Well, we filmed it. We put it on Instagram Live and all that. It's all over Instagram and stuff. And it was brilliant. Amazing night. One of the first celebrity ones we done. We loved it. Ashley and Jordan are legends. And Jordan's in quite a lot. Ashley, you watch it, he's doing everything. The guy's so busy. So we don't get to see Ash, but we know we'll see him in the summer. But he comes in quite a bit, but he always sort of comes in sort of head down, sort of in and out. You don't really get chatting to him. But when we done stuff with them, obviously we had to be a little bit careful of what we were doing because of lockdown. And in part way through the night, Maisie was there, my little girl, and I said to Ash, "Will you do a TikTok with Maisie?" He went, "Of course I will." So he's dancing on a patio doing a TikTok with Maisie. One person come on Instagram and said, "Should you really be doing that?" I was like, "But that was at a time where there was no this, that, there was no." But he said, "But some people can't go out and see their families." And I then went, "Do you know what? I'm not going to answer back. I'm not going to." But I sort of got where he's coming from, but I thought that I'm not doing anything wrong. The garden centre is open. It's social distance. There's trolleys. There's only half it open. There's 2 metre boards of it. We're out on a patio area. There was no rule of 6, masks outside. There was none of that at the time. Because if there was, I would not have done it because I would have got so told off. And we didn't just do Ashley. We did how many celebrity events out on that patio? The tower went out about 30, 40. There was no rule out there. It was all don't do this, don't mix with how, don't do that. So it was sort of, but you have to be so careful. And that's why at the moment, people right now are itching for me to do events. I cannot do them at the moment. I can have 6 people outside. You talk about the team, you got me, Craig, Jamie, Tom, Josh go out there. You go, right, one other person come out with us.
Yeah.
And then some people go, yeah, but the 6 of you are staff, so you can have 6 up. Can we? Can we?
Yeah.
Am I asking for a bit of trouble? Do you know what? I'd rather wait. Yeah. I'd rather just wait.
There's always going to be someone waiting to pick apart.
100%. 100%. So you have got to be careful. But yeah, and the point of that also, I did remember, was some people do copy what you do. Like you say about John Lewis and all that. If they want to go, people copy, but they said to me as well, it's flattery, obviously. But when you're doing it at the time, at the start of Instagram, I was like, mate, so many people once I started doing restaurant roulette and all that, once we got March, April, May, June out of the way, once it started getting into like the back end of summer, September, October, a few other sort of pop-up sort of people turned on, sort of doing little things and stuff. And I was like, copying my this, that, and the other. And everyone said, don't worry, everyone knows you were the first and this, that, and the other. And it's nice and it's flattering. You've got to remember, if people are copying your ideas, that's because they like it.
Yeah.
But it's sort of strange. But I think with John Lewis, it's not like, no, you can't have it. It's sort of like, well, it's my little thing. I've worked hard to do it. So if you want to do one, go and do it.
Slightly different purple.
Yeah, exactly. Go and do it, or go and do a completely different colour. But the orange blaze, the one you talked about, that's a lovely colour in there. And
I'm still thinking about getting that one.
Yeah.
I was talking about people copying like styles and ideas and stuff. There's a Instagram guy called James Smith. He's a personal trainer. Okay. He's got like millions of followers, and he makes a point of, if he sees someone copying what he's done, like not like if it's like slightly like it, but if it's like basically just changing a picture and writing his whole thing, he'll call them out on it. Yeah. But I think it's fair. It's like that's my hard work. That's my brand. That's my thing. I think it's really important that people take ownership of their ideas and also come up with your own ideas. It's pretty straightforward.
Exactly. And the thing,
and if you're struggling, there are companies out there, like we're not massive on social media, but we can do social media ideas. But
well, yeah, you've helped me out with stuff sometimes.
Just ask someone and they'll help you. You can find stuff out there, and you don't have to. I think there's a lot of like you must take inspiration from places like obviously Mars Griller and Grill or No Grill. They are intellectual properties.
The Mars Griller was an idea I come up with, not because of the show, but then when I started racking the idea in my brain, sitting on the sofa, I went, hang on a minute. There's literally, this is that show. And when I was coming out now, I went, The Masked Griller, The Masked Singer. That's that show. I don't watch it. But then when I saw what it was, I thought, okay, it's sort of similar. But it's a league table, so sort of similar. Deal or no deal, yeah, grill or no grill. But that was just me doing something for New Year's Day as a bit of fun that people went, oh, brilliant, you've got to do another one. I was like, okay, let's roll it out for 4 weeks. But again, staying late from work, doing people, I think with my followers as well, which is nice, people really appreciate what I do. And the thing is, with social media, people can sit there and they sort of go, I don't know how he does it. I've learned in 14 months. I didn't have any social media background. I didn't know how to do this. I've learned how to use. You've asked me sometimes, but who did it? I said I did it on my iMovie on my phone. Yeah. Just because you know what I mean. In lockdown, I'd work all day, then I'd go home and just go. I'd do a bit of iMovie, and I've just learned little techniques. I've learned about stories, learned about this, learned about what works. Got stuff backed up so that you go, I'll post that in a couple of weeks. It's just learning. And that's just 14 months of non-stop work. And when someone just comes along and goes, yeah, I've got an idea. And I go, no, you haven't. I worked my arse off on that idea. And you just come along like that. But I know. It's so, yeah. But, they're, and I always am open. I get a lot of people say, Jay, how do it? I'll help anyone. I'll chat to anyone. I will happily pick up the phone and talk to anyone if they want a bit of advice or help. And I've had it quite a bit. I've had a lot of people ask me, I want to do this, want to do that, not too sure how to do it. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. But it's hard when people just outright copy your idea.
Yeah, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, is the saying, which is fair enough. I mean, like, half of my day is spent looking at other people's work and going, that's amazing, that's amazing, that's amazing. Yeah. And there's a difference of taking inspiration and stealing. I think and you definitely take your inspiration. I see you take inspiration. I don't think you steal, but there's a lot of people out there that just blatantly just go, done, taken. Yeah. Put my name on it.
And I don't think there's many people in the barbecue world that do it, but there's been a few little things, but it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. But that's why, like, going back to what Baz said earlier, do I go back to ideas I've come up with? Or do I, again, Masked Griller? I knew about that in January. I dropped that in March, and that's why I did Grill or No Grill for 3 weeks, because I need to get that out of the way, because I know I've got date night coming. Don't want to overload it. Again, I've learned, don't overload them. So when people go, your Instagram is so good, this, that, learn how to, don't go, that's finished. Right, next week we've got this. Whoa, let people breathe. Don't leave it too long, because someone will jump in and you go, damn. But give people a little breathing space in that, and then go, bang, there's something else. And they go, 2 or 3 weeks excitement, build it up. Who do you reckon's in it? What's going on here? Well, Restaurant Roulette, I'm going to build it all up and stuff. I'm not just going to go, bang, new show, here we go, first week. But I just think with the shows, I knew about Masked Griller in January. But I thought, right, I've got 4 weeks of Deal or No Deal, Grill or No Grill, whatever I'm calling it. I'm going to get in trouble here. No, everyone's on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, so I knew that. So I thought, right, I need to get that out of the way. So I want to have a 2-week build up to date nights. I want to do a few lives, introducing the girls, introducing the boys. Then date night finishes. That's the 14th of Feb. Right, okay, when do I start Masked Griller? All right, if I start Masked Griller mid-March, that will go on for 5 weeks. That takes me to April. Then in April, I've got Traeger Day. That gives me a bit of a break there. And then I've got Restaurant Roulette. Yeah. That's the way it's thinking up there. It has to. Because otherwise you overload people. But Masked Griller was an idea I had ages ago. And you've got to time it right. Yeah. So I've already got ideas.
I think that's the best one.
You got what? Masked Griller?
Yeah,
I think Restaurant Roulette.
Restaurant Roulette is good. I think that, and it's the most original. I think Restaurant Roulette. Yeah. But I really am invested in Masked Griller, and I kind of know who everyone is.
Yeah, you do.
But I've made a conscious effort of not looking at them people up, and I don't look at that thing. I try and like it's there. I've got this Excel spreadsheet. I don't look at it just because I don't want to ruin it.
No.
Because it's like it is really good, and some of the
it's good, and I'm looking forward to Monday night, because Monday night we're going to unmask them. Obviously, it's the final week, so we're going to unmask them.
You're only unmasking the top 10, right?
I don't know
all
what
70.
What I think I'm going to do. I'm not too sure. Right, this is one thing. Okay, don't tell me off.
That's another thing. There's 75 people who signed up for this competition, which is crazy.
Tell me about it. I thought I'd get about 30, 70 people. The amount of work that goes into that
so
show
much maths.
Is insane, literally. And the thing is as well, I sit there on a Saturday night, I get 75 photos. I have to take all the names off, repost them with all things. That takes me about 4 hours. I do that Sunday morning. I get Maisie. Maisie sits next to me. She writes the numbers next to the picture so we know who's who. It takes me 4 hours. Then I've got 6 hours where I can enjoy my Sunday. Then at 6 o'clock, I've got to go, turn it off. Now count all the scores. How many fours you got, how many this you get. Then get it all. Then get it over to you. And also, you know how thorough I am, and Ben will back me up on this. Because if I see a mistake, I go, Ben, just check on this for me. Because you know what? It will cause me, mate, I didn't anything. No, that's not fair, mate. Okay, I just spotted that. And there's so much work that goes into those shows.
There's a lot of work goes into that.
So there's a stupid amount of work that's gone into that show. And as much as I'd love the Masked Griller, if I do it again, I've got to get some way of. I can't do it the way I've done it, because it is too much. My Saturdays and Sundays are an absolute write-off right now. So I'm looking forward to it ending. 1, because it gives me a break, and 2, because I think it's Instagram again, all around me and Alton Barbecue World, which is what it's about, is going to go off, because they're all going to be able to now, bang, talk about it all. And if the winner is who it looks like it's going to be, it's a small following. And this will go out after anyway. So if the winner is who it is right now, who's been leading for 3 weeks, if it is that person, it's a small following, her account's going to explode.
Yeah.
And the next thing, 6 months, she's on the patio doing this or working with KJ, and you think, that's all come from that show, because you were nervous to do something.
I know this probably doesn't really matter to the people listening to this podcast, but what are the prizes is for the top 4 win
top 4. Top 4 will be invited to Restaurant Roulette, and there's 4 cool prizes, but all 4 prizes are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got an idea of the prizes, but I haven't got it in stone. That's why I've never said a word. And I didn't want people to go, oh, I want one of them, I'm going to take part. No, don't take part for the prize. Yeah. Take part because you want to. So yeah, Masked Griller is fun, a lot of hard work, and I'm looking forward to... it would have all happened by the time this goes out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday, because what I think I'm going to do, and obviously I need to tell you anyway, but what I think I might do is when I put up the table, put it up as it always is, but then afterwards put it up as their names. Do it like that, but on the live show, actually announce the top 20 on the show. So I might do the top 20. I'm not going to go for all 7. This one, number 70 places, that and that. Because I think also...
like the Eurovision Song Contest.
I think also as well, if you come last, you go, yeah, thanks, Jay, you just told everyone.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that to someone. And
I guess you can give people the option, can't you, to say, "Do you want us to reveal your?"
Yeah.
You know?
So what I'm going to do?
But they don't know, do they? That's the yeah.
No one's
Nothing
got a
about
clue. So that's what I'm hoping.
No one knows where they are on that
And that's
list.
the thing with the Mask Grill as well. Again, being clever. What's Instagram about? Engagement. Engagement gets you followers. What do I have on a Monday night? I've got 70 people going, I've got to go. I've got to find out who I am. I've got everyone engaged on my page. Clever. That's what Instagram is about, being clever. So there's always a business mind into it and that. And when I did Restaurant Roulette, we then did Restaurant Roulette Live, and all those people then came down to the shop to meet the guys in person off Instagram. Where are they now? They're in my shop. What are they doing? Oh, wow. This place is insane. There you go. And that's obviously, ultimately, that's what it's about. It's all well and good having fun, but it is a business. Mine is a business. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday night. It's going to be fun, and we're going to unmask them. I'm going to get... Each week we've had Artist of the Week, which only me and Artist know. He's been an amazing part to have part of the show. He's absolutely... Artist is a joke. Guy's unreal. And,
He is a masked griller.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he is. Yeah. That's exactly why when I come to the concert, I was like, right, you have to be involved. Yeah. And he has never done a live before this show. Never. And the guy's got 14,000 followers, one of the most respected people in it. Never been on a live. I've had him on 4 weeks in a row. It's just like...
He's a great presenter as well.
When I turned around and said, do you want to do it? He went, yeah, do you know what? This is me. I was like, what a result to get him on. And he's been so good. Yeah. He's been so good. And his knowledge of barbecuing and people's respect levels for him. I don't want to sit there and go, yeah, I like this. But they go, Jay, you don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. So I'd rather have someone who knows. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's
another great way of getting new followers and engagement, isn't it? By
having other people involved in the show.
And that's exactly what we're doing while having you on this podcast.
Let's go back to you started off pre-lockdown about 1,100, you were saying.
Yeah.
And then that's skyrocketed
7.5 now.
Right. Okay. Do you find when you do your posts, etc., do you do them at certain times?
No, I don't do that. That's something that I have seen, but I don't want to be like people sit there and go, oh, I should have. No, they just be sitting there and go, oh, Jay's done something. I don't want people to like go, oh, he's going to do this, because I've seen them do that, and you do get followers that way by posting at a certain time. It works, but I'm so busy. I haven't got at 8 o'clock. I could be anywhere. You know, if I posted every morning at 8 o'clock, yeah, you can have a preset. 8 o'clock this morning, I was halfway to Stansted. Oh, I've got to do a post. What do I do? Pull over because I have to do it. I can't be like that. Yeah. And also, I've got stuff I've done 2 or 3 days ago I haven't put up yet, so I have to pretend that I did it that day and pretend. And I want to try and stay like, this is what I did today, but I don't want to overload where people go, mate, it's so much on. Did you see that? No, I didn't, because you had like 80 things on your story. You want to freshen it up. And I know you watch my stuff, and I think you said it in this, and you said it better. It's like, Fred, there's every day you go, what is he up to today? Yeah. God knows what he's up to. Who knows what he's up to?
I think that's part of your. I guess it's a character.
Yeah.
I
get to do a lot of different things.
You do, but like sometimes you realise, actually, when like speaking to you, like you've probably done 6 of those things in one day and then done nothing.
Absolutely.
For 2 days.
Today I've done. So today I was up early. I've gone and seen Delia Maria, who was on MasterChef, set her up with a KJ. Then done 4 other deliveries. Then gone back to the garden centre. Done some filming with the Sausage Man, which is a guy who supplies sausages to Five Guys, and he done a filming session in our showroom. Then we had a competition winner come down. We did some filming with her. Then I've gone back home, got changed, and I've come and done this podcast. So today I've done 3 or 4 things that will be over my social media. Well, that's cool. That was all in one day.
Yeah.
And then when I did the Jess Wright, Josh Wright, James Buckley and all that was all in the space of 2 or 3 days. And you think, do you know what? You can absolutely overload it. So I have to back up some posts and stuff. Tomorrow, I'm going to set a barbecue up in a BMW showroom. That's pretty cool. Set barbecue up with like M4s around it. What? That's cool. Again, on the social media, you go, what's he doing now? What's he doing now? And when people go, what do you do? I go, the guys from BMW saw they did. They come down they saw the page, loved it, and they said, we can't go anywhere. We can't do what they said, they can't do a staff. They normally have a blowout. They can't do it. So he said, we're going to go and get a barbecue from that Alton's Barbecue World. We're going to have it out the back. We're going to have barbecues all the time. And they've said, you guys come down and do a bit of cooking and stuff with us. Yeah, cool, okay. All right. So we're going to go and set it up in the showroom and get some cool social media content tomorrow with a barbecue sitting with. So again, tomorrow morning, people are going to go, Jay's now building barbecues in BMW showrooms. It's cool.
It's
now,
content, isn't it, really?
It's cool. Yeah, and you're involved with more things. You know, what happens...
One of the first things we did together was that Southend United.
Yeah, it was, mate, honestly, one of the best things we ever did.
It was
Old
so
school.
much fun to do it,
We
and
did
I think
no
we tried
idea.
to live stream it, didn't we? But it was carnage. It was it did work. But
Could you
it
imagine
was
if we'd done that?
carnage.
Can you imagine doing that now with the Instagram?
Yeah, it would be crazy. It
It
would
would
be
go.
so good though.
It would go off, and if we had done it now with the
Yeah.
Instagram, you'd sit there, Ben, and I'd go table to. You'd get home and go, I've got 180 stories that I've been mentioned in.
Yeah.
And you go, how on earth do you get that on your... But that's what I mean. It is on another level now.
Yeah.
It is. And I still talk to Niall and stuff.
Yeah, Noel Ranger.
Yeah, Niall.
Worst cook, funniest guy.
That is great.
He's
Worst
so
cook,
shit.
funniest guy. Niall is an absolute legend.
Yeah.
Right? Niall's great. Niall's got his own story, but for me, Niall's what a character. What a character.
Yeah,
and
but-
we had no idea how that was
And
going to...
the Anton Ferdinand.
Anton.
What a chef, man.
Anton smashed it. They were... Because the thing is as well, we went there and we're going to go and cook with South United. I had links with South United, so I've spoke to Phil Brown, who's now back there, and said, like, this, that, and the other. You go-karting with me, you do this. What about we come and do some barbecue? He went, all right, then come down. They were all training, weren't they, while we were setting up, and we thought, are they even going to care? Are they even going to care? For 4 hours, they loved it. They loved
were in.
every minute. And it's become one of the best things we ever did. And that was sort of, I think, when we went, we could do this.
Yeah.
And then I think the event things have rolled off of that. And that was obviously back with Weber and
I think
Richard.
that was the first major event thing you did, especially celebrity event.
Definitely,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And it was brilliant. That
There's
was
with a whole
Richard
football
Holden
club
one.
at their training ground.
Yeah.
And we're about...
It was so good. They were obviously they split off into teams and like they did a cooking competition basically, and Richard Holden and Jay presented it.
that's it.
The video is on the Alton Barbecue World YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's the South United cook-along video. On
Yeah,
our
and it's
barbecue
really
channel.
fun to watch.
It's a great video.
But like what you don't see in that video is the fact that the reserve team,
Mate, there's loads
The-
of them. There was
like,
loads of them. They all kept
all
coming
the
in.
coaches, like
What's going on here?
people were just, and then
Yeah.
by the end of it, there was just people
There was people everywhere.
just pulling meat off people's plates.
And what we did as well, where we were smart, is as well, what we did is we played into them. What are they? They are competitive. So what we did, we said, right, you guys are going to cook. We're going to put you in teams. You're going to go head to head. We're doing a burger challenge, a brownie challenge, a pizza. What, pizza on a barbecue? Brownie on a barbecue?
that was-
yeah.
yeah.
So we taught them things. And at the same time, they're going, mate, well, that's crap. No, mate, look at ours. So straight away, you're tapping into what their mindset is. What happened then? 7, 8 of them, Anton, they all come in the garden centre, all bought barbecue furniture. What have I made them now? They've now made them customers. From an idea, they're now customers.
Yeah.
And I've become friendly with Anton.
That's probably
become
where
friendly with Niall.
your first 1,000 followers probably came from stuff like that. from
Probably,
those-
yeah, probably.
from
But
them.
at that time, I can imagine doing it now with like the Instagram. Imagine like going to do something now.
Surprised none of them wanted to come back. Oh, none of them play there anymore.
None of them are there anymore. And do you know what? That was probably the best time because you look at the squad now, and this is no disrespect. I'm a Southend fan, but you look at them now; they're on their knees.
Yeah.
When we went there and did that, they were a quality
proper
squad.
team, weren't they?
And you
Yeah.
look at some of the names that were there: Anton, Rio's brother, Simon Cox, Stephen McLaughlin, Ben Coker, Phil Brown. He's been everywhere. Who else was there at the time? Nathan Bishop was there, who now plays for Man United. You know, honestly, some of the names: Jermaine McGlashan, Niall. What a character
Yeah.
Niall is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a squad that was actually quite exciting.
And
Not
we're-
to talk about football, but
We've got another one as well coming up, which is, bro, I can put it on your podcast as breaking news.
go on then. Breaking news.
We are doing one of those with the full West Ham squad.
Oh, what? We're
Yeah.
filming that, right?
I know you are. And that is one that
Sick.
we. That is.
I don't think you
got
want
that.
to. You
I'm
don't
speechless.
have to pay me or Baz to do that one. You will. But yeah, like, West Ham
That's
fans,
another.
so.
That's another one. So
Are you doing that at the store or at West Ham?
No, we're going to West Ham's training ground. Got to. Can't. I don't want to. Yeah,
boring
it'd be
in
great
store.
to get them at the shop, but it's too. That's too big a crowd.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and think of a way of doing it because we don't have Richard anymore. We don't have Weber. So I need to almost make this just what you've watched on the patio because they saw what we've been doing. Mark Noble, the captain, he saw what we're doing. He spoke to David Leigh, who came to James Buckley's one. David's an agent. He knows all the guys at West Ham, and he said, "Look," and that Mark Noble went, "Oh mate, I want all the squad to do it. They love it because of COVID. We haven't been able to." Getting closer to doing it, and obviously now, like Jesse Lingard's there. What that's going to go, you know what I mean?
I'm going to throw this idea onto the podcast so no one's allowed to steal it because we're actually copyrighting it now.
Watch this.
Why don't you say that semi-finalists
See, this is going back to the idea of how connected we are in
Yeah.
Ben. Here we
The
go.
semi-finalists
This is what happens.
of-
Ben just gives me more headaches.
semi-finalists of the next because obviously of the, and I'm not going to give it away, but there is a connection with Restaurant Roulette this year with football, isn't there? Technically, could you take the semi-finalists and make them team captains for a cook-off between, say, teams of 3, and then
Potentially.
yeah, that's how you do it.
Potentially.
Like old MasterChef when it was split into 4. Do you remember that with Lloyd Grossman from Through the Keyhole before Keith Lemon ruined
Baz,
it.
you see what happens there? Ben just gave me loads of extra work. All I was going to do is go and cook. Now I'm doing a full competition.
Now you've got all the headaches, mate.
Exactly.
So.
No. I need a PA. If anyone wants to be a PA, please apply in the comments.
Have West Ham got 4 kids? No, they haven't.
No, Ben, stop it. Please stop with the idea. But yeah, the West Ham one, and then I can name drop a few others because they've been in there. Bobby Zamora I've been talking to. Been talking to Bobby Zamora.
Rosie.
We've been talking to Jay Ward-Prowse. Nick Pope, England keeper. And probably the biggest one that we're potentially going to work with is Gareth Bale. That'll be a big one.
That'd be brilliant.
Gareth's house, yeah. But I've met Gareth Bale before when I was younger, and David Lee's the agent for Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
So again,
connections there, isn't it?
I've met. There you go. It is not about. It is who you know, and through hard work and all the events and everything we've done on Instagram, I've got to know some good people.
Because a lot of people out there will say, "Oh, Jay got lucky," but you definitely didn't. Like hard work. Luck is when hard work and opportunity collide, and I think your hard work and the effort you put into that whole department is like it's. I don't know I don't know anyone else that works that hard, because you go home and you're working still.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's 9:00 at night. I'm sat here.
Is it that late? Oh fuck.
Do you ever sleep?
I do.
Yeah.
I do, but I must admit, you know what? I've got that thing now where I wake up because the brain don't stop. It don't stop. But I know I've worked hard. I know I've worked my socks off for it, and the boys have too. And the team and that. When I do these events, it's after hours. They don't go, I'm going home, mate. I'm only doing 9 to 5. They're not like that. So they will. We all put a shift in. We work our socks off. People can say, Mark got lucky and all that. So I don't mind. It's up to them. And people can think what they like.
Yeah. But you could have coasted. I think that's what you've.
I didn't have to do any of this.
Yeah, that's the beauty of what you've done, is that you have been given an opportunity and you've taken it, and you've created this monster.
Yeah,
of
it is a
barbecue
monster.
But I always when I see my phone going off, I know something exciting is going to happen. It might not be worth a lot of money. Whenever you ring me, I don't think here's the alarm bells going off. It's going to be money. It's going to
just think it's going to be something
fun that we can just either knock out in a day, and just. And
that's the cool thing for me as well. Honestly, all joking aside, I say when I'm going to Ben's to do some editing. That's exciting. I get to come and do this stuff, so I get to sit here and watch you do that, which is mad. I'll watch you do that. It's mad. How do you make that? And it's cool to sit there and go, what about if you move that to there, move that to there, and that thing again? We just bounce off each other, and it's cool. It's cool.
It gives you ideas though, doesn't it? You've definitely you'll show me stuff that you've done for your Instagram, and you go, I took that idea that you did in this, and I've used it here.
Yeah, exactly. And I like to watch videos and take little snippets that really work. So can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do that? But I don't go on to other people and go, can we steal that idea? Steal this idea? Because then you would get found out. Oh, do you know what? You're nicking that. I saw that there. I saw that there. No, I do my own thing. And also, I don't do comparison videos. Oh, why don't you? I've been asked once or twice, why didn't you get a Weber Smokefire and a Traeger and compare them? I go, because you could just kill your sales. You could ruin. Let people have their opinion. I haven't gotten both. I'm not going to sit there and go, the reason this... no.
That was one of the things that I was going to say, actually, is that you don't do product stuff. You do say, we've just got this in.
Yeah, we've got this in, we've got that in, we've got that in. Yeah. We don't go slamming prices in your face. Yeah. If you go for our Instagram post, you can look and go, are they just going, look what we've got in, look what we've got in, come down and buy this. This is this much, that's that much. No. Half the time we're larking around. But people love it. Because it just becomes infected, and they want to come and meet us and be a part of it all and stuff, and just have fun with it. But it's not all about shoving product in your face.
No.
Because with Instagram, I follow people who do that to me. Who, when I look at their stuff, I go, mate, it's quality.
Yeah.
And they're clever and they're diverse and all that, and I love all that. And I've been lucky. I just got to work with some wicked people, And I say every single celebrity I've worked with and every single one that's been out there, they've just embraced it, loved it. Like you said with Southend, I had no idea how that day was going to go, and it was brilliant. And I almost said, like, it's a shame now because you almost say, like, I'd love to go back and do it again, but it's not the same Southend than it was 5 years ago, unfortunately.
And you can't. It'll never be the same. You just got to do something different next time.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, when he said, "Oh, would you do it with the whole West Ham squad?" I literally straight away thought in my head, "I've done it before.
Yeah.
We've done this before.
Yeah.
We're better. We know how to do it." The only thing is, we haven't got Richard, and
Yeah,
Richard
Richard
was
is
so key to it.
And he can control people,
Yeah.
and he's used to dealing with like famous people and like control. Like there's a level of ego in something like that if you haven't got someone like Richard going, right, lads, this is what you have to do, and then command. If you've got someone that's a bit nervous, they'll eat them up.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, Richard's not a football fan, so he didn't know who any of those people were. Don't know who they are. And he went, "Can you put that down, please?"
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's like he don't care. So when you go to West Ham, when you go to West Ham one, you know you're gonna have a few characters there who you're gonna have to really go. Can you not do it? Can you? Well, hang on, man, you can't be doing that. But so I've got to think about it a little bit as well.
Yeah,
because I've also got to be smart to not. It was just absolute carnage. When we do the ones on the patio, there's not hundreds of them. We don't. Some people go, "Oh, mate, when Corona's all over, you need to get like celebrities and customers just have a massive." I went, "Yeah, and who's going to run that? Who's going to run that? Me? Don't think so."
Yeah, you've got to be smart with something like that. I think. It needs to look contained.
And just having these little tight knit groups, then when they come down, they get full VIP treatment. If you had 10 of them there, you'd have 2 or 3 of them. You go, "Do you enjoy it?" You go, "Didn't get near the barbecue, mate. Didn't get anywhere near it." Everyone else was just because you will always get your people that just get mucked straight in, and we've noticed that with some of them. But I like everyone to feel like they're part of it, so that's why, again, being smart, do one with Ashley and Jordan, one with James Buckley, one with this, one with that, one with Callum, he come down on his own, one with Tyler from Kiss, he's become a brilliant asset to me. Like what a top guy he is, and to have someone from Kiss Radio, and I've been on national radio 2 or 3 times, and the connections of what he's got, and he's actually invited me and the lads to Kistery in the Park or something, and which is a festival in London, and we've been invited to go and cook backstage for all the artists. You know what I mean? Wow. And that's because I've always looked after Tyler whenever he's come down, and his dad and his best mates and all that, and that's what it is.
And it's just another load of people that are going to see your logo and go...
Exactly, but by doing the little separate events, it's good, because if you just did one massive one, you put it on there and go, "Well, that's the end of that." Yeah. We're doing these little ones all the time, and it's little very it's very intricate. Yeah. It's very what's the word? It's like intimate. It's like an intimate. It sounds like the wrong word, but it's not. It's that atmosphere. It's the nice. They feel like okay. They really embrace it, and then they embrace what we're doing. And the good thing is as well, why it's worked so well. They all go home and go, "That food was insane." Because I've got some of the best. But we're not all cooking it. Me and the boys get involved and we help out because we know what we're doing. But Brian Slow and Gary and Hitchens and all these guys, they're wicked. Fat Boy, they're ridiculous at cooking. Yeah.
So for someone starting out with starting a business, let's just not talk about just social media, because I think social media is literally the latest thing that you've done to grow your business.
Yeah.
I think for someone starting a business, doesn't have to be barbecues. What would you say like the most important things you need to concentrate on to sleep?
Insomnia. I think the most important thing, I don't know, it's a tough one because everyone's got their own style, but going back to it, I don't just shove product in everyone's face. Got this in, got that in, got this in, new barbecue turn up, this is turn up, that's turn up. Just have fun. Show your personality. Be a person. Don't be like, who's the face behind it? I think I've been a personality. I've had fun with it. I've been me, and people say, "Do you have your own Instagram?" Why do I need to? Why do I need to have mine? And I also see that thing where people go, "I have my one, I have my work one," and then they tag that, and then they share that to there, and you think, what's going on here? So I sort of I've become Alton's Barbecue World. Everyone knows it's me, but I have a team behind me as well, and I always tag them in, always include them, always talk about them. But yeah, I'll just say don't make it all about the products. Obviously, that's the most important thing. Have fun, come up with ideas. Don't be frightened. Do Instagram Live, do Reels, do videos. Get yourself in front of the camera. If you're nervous, find someone who can front it. I think that's the most important thing. I think people buy into people, and I think that's what I've done. So yeah, just go for it. Just go for it, and just you can't go wrong. You know, your whole business ain't going to fall apart if you get the Instagram wrong.
Yeah.
You just won't go any further.
But what about the other stuff? Like, because I think your Instagram, you've done that. But you've always been the face, haven't you? You've always been.
Yeah.
That's been really important.
But I think that's one of the things that beams through is that you're enjoying it.
I love it.
So you're enjoying it. It's not work, really, is it?
Exactly.
So,
If you enjoy your work, you'll be good at it. It's simple. I was told that when I was young. If you enjoy what you do, when I was at, so many people go, I hated school. I love school. I went to boarding school and up in Suffolk, and I was mad on my sport. And it was sport mad, and I just absolutely embraced it. I just took it. When I first got there, I was a little pain in the ass. The first 2 years, I was just in trouble all the time, and then I got to a point where I went, this ain't fun. I can't go home to my mum and dad. I'm stuck here with the teachers who hate me. So by year 11, GCSEs got my head down and went, I'm actually quite bright. I actually did all right here. And then the last 2 years, I ended up becoming friends with a teacher, ended up going to Venezuela with one of my housemasters in South America for a month, rebuilding schools and doing all that sort of Duke of Edinburgh stuff. And I loved it because I embraced what I just went, well, this is what it is. So just go for it. Like, again, in business, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, this is where I am. I'll make the most of it. And that's what I said. I was at the garden centre, and Ben said it a minute ago, I could have just coasted and just sat there filling up shelves with my old man. I could have, easily. But I just thought, not that I want to be someone, but I don't want to sit here just doing nothing. Because I look at some people, it's each to their own, but I love watching people that, especially like with this lockdown and stuff, who have just, one of my friends, like a guy I know, Reese, who Serious Nugs, you must have seen me go up there. That's a place in Hornchurch. Reese was a car salesman, and his other half, Charlie, they basically started cooking chicken nuggets at their house, and people loved them. So then they got a little gig in the Rising Sun, which is a pub in Hornchurch, and they started the company Serious Nugs. Absolutely flown. Just because they went, oh, well, that's it. No. They went, got to come up with something. Be smart. And Reese has become the face of it, and he smashed it. And he's got some big name people going in there now.
And that, again, like we all started the podcast, and I think we missed out that whole thing about the pandemic, is that the last 14 months have been a completely different world, haven't they?
Yeah, it's nuts. And I feel for the companies that have struggled. I really do. But I've had to make the most of the situation I'm in. And with Brian Slow, Jamie, he works at Barclays Bank. He was just sitting on his phone, mate, I'm so bored, man, I'm so bored. And as I got to know him, I said, come down and do this, come down and do that. Gary went, oh, come down and do this, come down. So I sort of went, come on. And then when it opened back up, my mate Barry, who I play golf with, he delivers meat and veg to fruit and veg, to the kids' schools. Amazing, right? And she weren't at school. So he was like, oh, Lucy, I said, why don't you come down and we need people in our car park. So you sort of bring people in and go, look, you're struggling, you're in a bad place, come and help out. We need the help. It was going mental for us. I was like, we need help. And I got people I know could help. And then you got people helping you are so passionate about barbecue, you think, I'm laughing. And that's it. Just switch it on a little bit.
Yeah, diversify and
ain't hard to see.
Roll with the punches.
Exactly. You could just sit there and go, well, that's it. Okay, no one's coming in. All right, we'll just sit here for 3 months until they do come back. I'll go and sit at home. My dad's not built like that, and there's no way he was going to let that happen. So with my old man, I just sat there and went, right, okay, I've got to do something. My dad didn't say, right, go down there and become an Instagram star. Yes, Dad. Okay, Dad. He didn't know what Instagram was. He used to go, why are you on your phone? What are you doing now? And then 6 months later, he went, why are you not on your phone? Why are you not on your phone? Yeah, I'll pay your phone contract, thank you. So yeah, you got to go. You just got to go with what's in front of you. I don't think it's mad. Coronavirus has been nuts, but good things come out of it, bad things, and I've just been very lucky, very very lucky.
Baz, any more questions?
No, respect for what you've done.
Appreciate
it's amazing.
Appreciate it.
Really amazing.
Top man.
I think you've given all your future secrets away of what's going to happen.
I've just ruined everything.
Do you want to tell everyone how they can listen? I mean, most of the people that are going to watch this podcast have come from your Instagram, I'm going to assume, because this is our first episode.
Yeah.
But if they haven't heard of Jay before, do you want to give us your Instagram? And
So I am Jay from Alton's Barbecue World, which is a barbecue shop inside Alton Garden Centre on the A127. And if you want to follow us, we are at Alton's, ALTONS, Barbecue World. Give us a follow. Yeah.
Give him a follow, and we'll put some of the old videos we've done. We'll put them up on our website and we'll link them in the description for this, so you can kind of see the ones we were talking about during the thing, like the Christmas one and the Southend United one, which is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so YouTube's on there. Instagram's the main way. Some people say about Facebook and all that sort of stuff. Instagram's where we're at. So if you want to know what's going on, keep an eye on Instagram. Anything that's going on will be on Instagram. We don't send out all the emails and all that stuff. We haven't got, we just do everything on Instagram. We say to our customers now, if you've got Instagram, they go, no, but I said, just get on Instagram. Honestly, get on Instagram. Because the good thing as well, when they get on Instagram, they can buy a Kamado Joe. And when I was up with Delia today, I turned around to her and said, right, get your Instagram. I said, right, what I'll do. And I did the post and I got it ready. I went, right, thanks so much to this person. And then I tagged in some of the top KJ people that I know, Eric and all that. And I said, right, now he'll go, oh, congratulations. Get in touch with me. I said, they'll help you now. I've done my bit. Now I can give you on to others. Then you'll come back and go, oh, that Eric's amazing. Now, oh, do you want to do a live with you, Eric, and Mick? Now look at what's going on now. Instagram's brilliant. Instagram is amazing. It's a recipe for success, Instagram. I love that. That's going on a t-shirt.
If you ever have to, if they ever do a piece on you in a magazine or in the newspaper, I hope they use the tagline, the headline, "Recipe for Success."
Well, actually, they did a piece about me in a garden trade news magazine, and literally it turned around and said at the top, "A star is born." And it was. Instagram, a star is born, and literally the header. It's on my Instagram page, but honestly, I was blown away because literally they phoned me up, and it was for the Secret Santa that we won. Yeah. And they turned around and said, "Oh, you've won this, that, and the other." I went, "Oh, cheers!" I went, "Oh, brilliant idea." I went, "I appreciate it." I went, "You got anything you want to say?" I said, "Well, no, thanks so much. It's amazing." That was just a phone call. Next thing, bang, article. I was like, "Oh, I didn't realise I was talking to you on the phone for an article." Right, okay. So literally,
that's so much to say.
It literally said, "A star is born." Jay Bunker from Alton's Barbecue World has become an Instagram sensation overnight. And I was like, whoa. That's strong. That took me 14. If that was overnight, I'll be well chuffed because then I could have just sat back and chilled. But yeah, no, thanks so much. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's been loads of fun.
No, mate.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
There you have it, our first episode of our podcast with Mr. Jay Bunker from Alton's Barbecue World. Make sure you're following him on Instagram to see all these upcoming shows, and hopefully you'll see us playing football with West Ham or watching them try and cook. If you enjoyed the podcast, please rate it, review it, subscribe, like, all those things that, people say to do at the end of podcasts.
Get in touch with us via our Instagram or our website, which is
at Hellfire Creative or hellfirecreative.com. It's really easy. It's the same.